welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for all my future videos. Vamos a empezar. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, DIY with Anais. Welcome. I hope you're doing amazing today. We are back at it with another nail video, and we are starting off with Burano 3-in-1, which I'm using as a nail adhesive for my nail tips that I got from Additude shop and as a base coat. So if you're not hip to that, make sure you get that, y'all. So today is a really exciting day because I'm actually participating in a collab, KC Nails on IG. Make sure you go follow her. She loves to do these really cute collabs and anyone is welcome to join. And this one happens to be a candy themed one. So I am using SXC Glow in the Dark Polygel Kit, and y'all know it comes with a bunch of different colors and these amazing chunky big charms from Amazon. They're candy themed, so I figured, y'all, let's get right to it because this is gonna be a pop-in look and I can't wait to show y'all exactly how I did it. So I did prep my Ready Guana hand, and I already did like the nails and the base coat, and you can put like the primer if you'd like. I just don't have that. But I end up going in with Virgo, which is this really pretty glow-in-the-dark pink. Now, I didn't really intend to show off the nails glow-in-the-dark. Mostly just wanted to show y'all how the nail look came out. So I'm starting off with Virgo, and Virgo is a really pretty pink, and my intention was kind of to make the index finger and the pinky finger to look more like a candy cane because this is a candy themed nail set, so I wanted that to flow within the nails. So I'm using pink, Virgo, and I am dragging the polygel across the nail kind of like in a diagonal way, just so I can get that super flowy candy cane like themed going. So I dragged that and then made sure that everything was super even and didn't, look crazy. If you don't feel too confident about your lines, you can go ahead, cure that, and then grab a nail filer, and you basically just like want to shapen that line up and make it like super perfect. But I did not do that because I was pretty confident with the way that my nail lines were looking, so I just kept on going with the flow, y'all. So next, I use Aquarius, and Aquarius is this really pretty purple, and if y'all don't know, purple is my favorite color, so I was absolutely obsessed with this color. So basically, I'm doing the same technique, dragging this color to the side. It's not like a French where you're like trying to drag up to the smile line. Like, you really want to stick to your line. And I'm basically doing that by dragging it kind of down but in place in a way, and I'm cleaning up those lines. You see how I keep cleaning it, making sure that it's not like anywhere other than where I want it to be. And then when I feel like I'm sure about it, I basically clean the both lines above and below to just make sure that everything was perfect. I then end up curing that for about 30 seconds. It's mostly like a flash cure. I didn't really do a full cure until I was completely finished. The flash cure is just mostly like to keep it in place and to like not move around while I am working. So it was super simple and easy to do, so I hope y'all really enjoy how my technique is working out because, like I said, this nail thing like really is about what works for you. Like, I feel like there's no real right answer. Everyone comes out with like different techniques, different ways, different methods, and it really just like depends on how you like to do it best. So this is how I do it best, and I usually don't file my lines unless I'm like not sure about them. So Alright, the next color is Terriers, and this is a really pretty orange color, so I'm just dragging this color along as well, and I am curing that for 60 seconds when I feel like everything is completely secure and complete. For my ring finger, my idea was to mostly do like an ombre, so I basically did the ombre by having a color on the bottom, and that's Virgo, so I am making sure that everything is super flesh and dragging up towards the cuticle. And y'all know I love to do ombres, so my technique always kind of stays the same when it comes to two-color ombre. I am putting one bead at the tip of the nail, dragging up towards the smile line and the cuticle. I'm curing that for about 60 seconds, and then I'm grabbing another color, which I happen to use a really pretty pink. And I'm using that color and putting that mostly on the cuticle area and dragging that down into the darker area, and that's basically how I do my ombres. It's super simple. I am not sure if it's the right way, the best way. This is just what works for me, y'all, okay? So I cured that and completed. So for my middle finger, I am using Burano, and this blue is from also a temperature changing polygel kit. This is number 6. I will link all the kits down below so you don't have to worry about wondering what colors I am using. So this blue I am dragging up. So this nail actually ends up being like a quadruple ombre, and y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I've never done like a quadruple ombre, so I really kind of just winged on technique wise. So I ended up starting with the blue as if I'm doing a regular ombre, but I'm not dragging it all the way up the nail. I am just dragging it about a quarter of the way up the nail and making sure that it's very even and, you know, just like flesh, because if you have like a chunky polygel on your nail, like, you're not going to be able to do the ombre. So you have to make sure that it's a nice and flesh and very thin, dragged up, like very blended basically. So I end up basically flash curing with my LED flashlight. I'll link that down below if you'd like. Flash curing that, and then I'm going in with the next color. So the next color was Scorpio, and this is green. And I'm putting the bead right above it, and basically what I end up doing, I don't want the green to be all on the nail. I just want it to be on about a fourth of the nail. So basically I'm dragging it down but also dragging it up, because we want a two-way ombre, and I want to make sure that the green blends in perfectly with the blue, and like you can't see where the blue begins. So that's basically what my intention was. Then I drag up, because like I said, you don't want a chunky green polygel to be blocking or hindering your ability to do an ombre. So make sure that everything is super flesh and blended out. That way when you do your ombres, they don't look like a hot mess, y'all. Flash cure for 30 to 60 seconds, really however long you want. as long as it's dry and it's in place. The next color I end up using, glows in the dark. The next color I end up using is purple, and this is the same purple that I used in my index finger. So like I said, I am dragging down and dragging up. You want it to be blended in order for that ombre to work. And then the last color I use after that is the orange color. And I'm doing the same exact thing. I am flash curing in between and making sure that everything is very blended out, because you do not want to see where the color begins or really where it ends. For my pinky, it's the same thing, y'all. I did for my index finger, I am doing for my pinky. So I followed the same direction. I didn't do the opposite direction. I mean, that would have looked kind of cool if I did do the opposite direction, but anyhow, I didn't do that. I am dragging the polygel in a vertical way, making sure that the line is very sharp, and that way I will get more of a candy cane themed. And I use purple and orange in this nail as well, and I'm curing in between and cleaning up the lines also in between. If you don't feel comfortable with your lines, you can go ahead and file those lines before you apply your next layer of polygel. That is completely up to you. That is your preference. Now, after I completed everything with application, I went ahead and used Dipped and Dusted Nails Builder Gel. I have a code, Anais10. Make sure you take advantage because her stuff is popping, y'all. Now, I know y'all might come at me and be like, why didn't you just use polygel? And I just didn't feel like it. That's the answer. I just didn't feel like it. You can honestly use whatever you want. If you want to stick to polygel because you used polygel to begin with, you can do that. If you want to use builder gel, you can do that. If you want to use acrylic, you can do that. They're your nails. You do whatever works best for y'all. So I used builder gel because this application was super easy, and
I thought that it would be a much quicker method compared to like taking time and actually putting polygel. So that's what I did. And it worked out perfectly fine. Now, I did want to show y'all how I file my nails when it comes to my red iguana hand, because these red iguana hands can be expensive as heck, and I'm not risking messing my hands up. So I personally, this is my method. I take the nail out of the socket and I hand file, and then I use my drill to file the rest of what I want to file off. And like I said, this is just what works for me. Some of these YouTubers be making it look hella easy, like they get, oh, it's just a file and that's it. Like, no, how do you do it without like not wanting to put pressure? I guess that's why I'm not a professional, y'all. But anyhow, that is how I do my filing on my red iguana hand, and that prevents me from damaging my silicone hand. So that's just that's what I do. I do it like that. You can do it however you're comfortable with. So after I finished, I just cleaned off all of my nails with some rubbing alcohol, and basically just wanted to make sure that all the dust was out. So once I did that, I wanted to show y'all my cute charms that I got from Amazon, and I'll link them down below. They're super affordable. Like, I tried to find these in like small business, because y'all know I love to buy things off of small businesses, but I just didn't find what I was looking for. So anyhow, I used jelly nails, gem adhesive glue. Y'all know I live by this. Use my code and I use 10%, and y'all will not regret it, because this stuff literally, it's supposed to last 4 to 6 weeks if you apply it correctly. And y'all know, like, when you do big charms on nails or even gems, like, you don't want to waste money and like put them on your nails and then they fall off. Like, that would just be like useless. So y'all, if y'all want to invest in a really good gem adhesive glue, jelly nails is the way to go. It's super thick, very easy to use, and honestly, like, I haven't like tested them to see if they last 4 to 6 weeks, because I don't have nails that long. However, I know by the thickness, and when I like throw my nails out, like, they're stuck on there, like they're super stuck on there. So I love it so much. And you can also use it for gems. You don't only have to use it for big gem clusters. I use it for like little gems too. So for my ring finger, I am putting a lollipop. Y'all, I could not decide if I wanted the pink one or the purple one, but I decided on the pink one, and then I put a cute little charm underneath it. And then with my index finger and my pinky finger, I just go ahead and use some gems that I have, and that I also use with the gem adhesive glue. So I'm gonna let y'all watch that, because I personally think it's satisfying to watch this type of stuff. Y'all let me know in the comments down below if you think applying gems and rhinestones and embellishments is very therapeutic for you. So I went ahead and did my top coat, and I realized I could have probably done the top coat as I was putting the gem adhesive glue, but y'all know what? You live, you learn, and sometimes, like I said, like, I feel like there's no right answer when it comes to this. Like, it really just depends on what you prefer, and this worked perfectly fine. I mean, it wasn't a bad way to apply, so whatever works for y'all, okay? Thank y'all so much for watching, though. Y'all stuck with me this long, and y'all see the final result. Look how beautiful they came out. I would love to wear nails like this. Like, let me know if y'all want me to put these on my nails because they're really cute. I would definitely have to like be careful because they're too long and my fingers are so tiny, but I would definitely do it for y'all. Thank y'all again so much for watching. If you're not a part of that DIY Familia, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for all my future videos. You can go ahead and give that thumbs up button if you stuck around this long. And y'all know YouTube likes to be funny. Just wanna remind y'all, this is a hashtag Casey Nails Art collab, and it happens to be candy art themed, so I hope y'all loved it. And as always, nos vemos en la próxima.